Hey everybody, it is Darren from Lilley's Landing. Today is Sunday, June 14th. I'm going to try and do one cast for you here. See if I can get it set up the way I want to. So there's like 1.5 generators going, something like that, somewhere in there. And it's obviously cloudy, a lot of boats out. So I just came to the bluff right across from the resort and I came up to the top of it where that first dock is, which is that dock right there. I'm gonna throw a fixed float with a little soft plastic minnow imitation. Hope it works, but I'm gonna have to set it fairly deep, I think, like that ish. It's like 7 feet. I don't know. No, that's more like 8 feet. So I just poured these jig heads the other day. The 1/48 of an ounce. It's getting down there. I wasn't sure if it would be enough, but it looks like it is. We'll see if I can cast it. That's gonna be the other thing. Oh yeah. Well, I want it to be in the current. Not in the current. There's an eddy right there. We'll see here. It's like the float. I was gonna do a slit float and set it like 8 to 10 feet deep, but ideally you use the knot between the braid and your leader, but that knot wasn't big enough, so my bead was just going right over it and it wasn't stopping it to stop my float. So I just did a fixed float. Really hoping this works. I'm really hoping I don't go in the water. So this is like a milky white color that I have on there right now. I probably should fish it up there where I like to fish the pink powder bait worm. See, it doesn't look like it's deep enough to me. I think it needs to go a lot deeper than that. But fixed, I don't think I can do it. So I'm just gonna fish like where it's, so there's a shelf over there. I like fishing jigs off that. Popping them off the edge there, letting it fall down in front, so I'll just fish it right in front of that ledge. I just gotta be careful because the water's faster over here than it is over there, so I gotta watch my line and treat it like a fly rod and just mend it. If I don't get something here in the next 50 yards or so, this is usually where I catch them the best, is right at the top of this. I might run up, but everybody's saying there's a ton of boats up that direction. So I was hoping to find something down here that would be a little bit more reliable. Fishing report has been back and forth between who you talk to. Some guys this morning came in, they caught them really good on white jigs, 3 32nd ounce jigs, and then black and sculpin, 3 32nd ounce jigs also. Shortly after that, there was another group that came in and said white was it. And there's a lot of people saying it's kind of tough, but it's been tough, so that's not surprising. Even if just one fish would eat this, I just want to know it. They might like it. The last time I fished right in on this spot, I don't think I caught any. The fish just might not be here. Some guys were just in the office right before I left and said they caught them pretty good on night crawlers down here. Me, myself, I just don't like using live bait. I don't even like using power bait, really. Soft plastic stuff is the closest I'll get. So that's why I was hoping this would work. It's pretty nice out. You see, I have it's like a light hoodie. Great. I'm gonna say it's like 70 something, 71, 72. I'm moving it every once in a while because I'm hoping that come back down might get them to eat it if they're looking at it. But y'all can see how productive that is right now. And I might go downstream where I caught them a few days ago. Maybe that's what I need to do. Instead of going up, go down. I wonder if just throwing this without a float would work. Just letting it sink and working it back like you would a regular jig, a marabou jig. I like it. I like catching on different stuff. Current's gonna push me in the bank if I'm not careful. All right. Fish is in the water, by the way. I'm just holding him in the net so I can get to him in the water. Perfect, right in the front lip. There you go. So that soft plastic I'm using is it's a 6th Sense little minnow. Can't think of what it's called. I have to pull out the package, but I'm gonna have to find somewhere where we can get 6 cents because I bought these at a different store. The store that I do not want to name. Just kidding. I go there for a lot of stuff that we don't get. I keep having to do that because I keep getting a big loop in my line. Like that fish, I didn't think I set the hook at all, just because I had that loop in my line, but. There's a tree up here. I'm hoping it doesn't stick out very far. I think it's just right there. A lot of junk in the water all of a sudden. Oh, that's a tree. No. I put it right on top of it. And there is that tree under the water farther than you can see. Of course, I cast and put it right on it. There's a couple bald eagles hanging around. There was one on the bluff straight up here, 3/4 of the way up when I was coming up, when I left the dock. I don't know what that was. It felt weird. I think my line was just twisted around my float. So it just gave more water resistance than normal. Yeah, I think if I could just get this down deeper right here with a slip float, I just need to, and I'm not talking Pro Boat rig, I'm just talking a slip float with that on the bottom of it. I think I could get it pretty good. I'll just have to put heavier braid so that knot's bigger. Or when we get bobber stops in, we're out of bobber stops right now and I've got them ordered. Just when we get more in, I'll have to use one of those maybe. It's right in where all the junk is. So ideally you want to get your, whatever you're using, where the seam is, if you're close to it, get it where the seam is. That's where all the junk's getting washed in. So like right here, the seam is right there where my float is, all the leaves and stuff. You can tell where it is because all the leaves and stuff get trapped in there and then just go down the river right there. Which is where my float is going through. Just need another fish to eat it. On the other side of it. On the other side of it should be an eddy, which is kind of tough because you got fast water, then slow water, or water going upstream in the eddy. So then what happens is your line, you end up pulling it out of that eddy, so it doesn't look real natural. But I'll just wiggle it a couple times and get it out here in the moving water. Maybe that'll be all right. And there's trees right there anyway that I don't want to get hung up in. Where I caught that fish, there's kind of a rock, little bluff. It's only like that tall on the bank right now. And it comes out, and then there's another rock bluff, and he's right off the end of that. What happened here? Hear that airplane coming in to land. Almost back to the resort. There's a tree right there. Tree under the water. I think it stops right there though. I think if I went and fished it like this up there where I like to fish the pink powerbait worm, might get him pretty good, which I might go do that here in a minute. I just don't want to get where there's a bunch of other boats and get in a crowd. And all that jazz. All right, let's see what time I got here. Yeah, I got time. We're gonna go up. We'll just go up to the. That's the eagle. If you could hear that, that was the bald eagle. I can't. That might be him. Nope, it's not. Making the noise is bald eagle, but I thought he was flying right there, but I think that's just vultures. All right. We'll run up here just below Short Creek, that flat that I like to go. And I've got other colors and other styles of that little soft plastic that I want to try eventually, but I'll stick with this one for now. Be back in a minute. All right, so I'm up here to my spot that I like, below Short Creek on the opposite side there, where this shoal gets shallower here, below me. Going above it a little way so I can get set up, and by the time we get to it, I'm ready. I'm fishing, not trying to get set up to fish. Because I'm gonna have to adjust my float, I think. Come out of there. So I don't want to be doing that where I want to be fishing. So I don't need to go as deep this time, because this is shallower. Like right here is where I want to be fishing. All right. Untangle, there we go. It's like fishing this side over here. You just gotta watch out for those trees because you can't see them right now. You can see the weight coming off of them, but you can't see the tree itself. So if you don't know how to read the water, just be careful. The float's moving faster than I am, so I gotta force it downstream a little bit. Make sure I'm not gonna go into this tree. I don't think I am. Wind's wanting to push me over towards it too. There we go, now we caught up to it a little bit here. So I think that's my wake that I'm gonna wake myself. So I had to move it just a little bit because there's that branch sticking out and I didn't want to get hung up on it. Recast. This is gonna be a quick drift. We're just gonna try it once. Oh, fish right there, little turd. What happened here? My line's messed up on my reel. There we go. Just gotta see how to fix it, but my fingers aren't working. Fish chased it to the boat just now on that retrieve in there. Hopefully they'll just eat it. It's a little warmer right here. It was cooler down there. I don't know if that's just the air, because you get those cool air banks when you're going up the river or down the river here. Man, I probably could go deeper. We might have to do it one more time after this and I'll go deeper. There's that tree. There's a few trees in here, I just don't want to get hung up on it because I'll lose everything and I'll have to start all over, which is okay. I just don't want to. Just don't want to take the time to do it. Right here's the tree that I really like to fish by. I'll just recast it real quick. Right there. Might be some new little pieces that are in there from that last big rain last night. All right, let's get this set up to go a little bit deeper and I'll do one more run through there. Maybe I can cast that. Oh, stop it. Perfect. We'll try it one more time. Came up a little bit higher just to give myself a little bit more time. But I don't really need it because I'm already set up what I want to do, unlike last time. All right. Right in here is usually where I get a bit up here. I'm like 2 foot deeper than what I was. Recast it here. I feel like I'm hurried. I don't need to be. I don't need to feel like that. Just felt hurried because when I stop, I got to get everything ready to go quick. I think my float's right in line with the tree. I think I see the beginning of it there. Pull it over this way a little bit. So the shallowest spot is right there, and I'm not hitting bottom yet, so. Oh, it's gonna be close right there. Right in there, perfect. Wasn't sure if my float was gonna hit that end of that tree or not. Now when I reeled it in last time right here, one chased it. This might be like the pink power bait worm where it needs to be just like half a generator to one generator. So we're above that now. That wasn't a fish. I was trying to moved my line and it was under so far. So we're at almost 2 full generators right now. The other place I'd want to try it right now is up on that bluff, that next bluff up, like right below Fall Creek Stock. Start there and work that bluff down, because there's a couple humps there that I usually catch fish on. Up there. Well, at least I caught one dumb fish. Well, I think that'll do it. Thanks for watching. Let me knot this up real quick so I can't do anything with it. A little bit of junk on it. Oh, come on, Don. There we go. The thing I don't like about the toothpick ones is that the line gets wrapped around the toothpick and then it doesn't sit right. But that's okay. Usually comes undone. Well, thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.